So in this diagram, you can see how exactly it is all cut together. Now, focus on the 16th and the 8th notes. Do you notice that there is a flag on the 8th note, but 2 flags on the 16th note? That means that is a way to identify if it's an 8th or 16th by how many flags are on that staff. You can take more notes and put more flags, which means more divisions, but we're going to stop right here at 16th notes because it's really important. Now, when it comes to rests, the things that we don't play, this is what they look like. When those rests are divided, they are looking like this. Each rest is very identifiable when you understand what it looks like and which one it is related to. So let's break down the rest really quick. This is a quarter note rest. It kind of looks like a squiggly line that a lot of people write in different ways, but this is the way you're probably going to see it. Okay, so let's talk about an 8th note rest. So an 8th note rest kind of looks like a number 7 with a ball on it. So you're going to see that it's actually a flag and a staff that's kind of looking like a 7. That's going to be your 8th note rest. So the 16th note rest has 2 flags on it. So when you see the number 7 with an extra flag, you know immediately that that's a 16th note rest. Okay, so we have whole notes and half notes. Now here's a little trick on how to remember what whole notes and half notes are. So if you are wearing a hat, which I don't have right now, but think about a hat. When you turn the hat over, it has a hole in it where you put things in. If you look at a whole note rest, it's going to be underneath the staff line that you see it kind of go like this. That's going to mean that that is a whole note. So a hole in it means a whole note. Bam, you got it. Now the other side of the coin is the half note, or hat, half. That's a great way to remember it. You know that's sitting on top of the line, and then you have a bubble over it, and that it looks like a hat. So that can easily be identified as a half note rest. Okay, so let's start with the whole note. Whole note on a staff looks like this. Again, when you play a whole note, and you're going to play all 4 of the beats in that measure, and it's going to sound like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 4 bars in a row, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's what a half note looks like on a measure. It's divided into 2, just like we talked about earlier with the pi, remember? You're going to count on the 1, 2, and then you're going to count on the 3, 4, because cut in half, you hit the first one, it represents 1 and 2, the second one, 3, 4. Got it? Okay, so here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at a quarter note on a measure, and let's count those, but let's count 4 bars of those together. Let me just say, when I'm going to count these, 1, 2, ready, play is going to be when you start counting. Okay? So let's start it again, right from the beginning. Let's start with the quarter note and go from there. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's move on to the 8th notes. So an 8th note on a staff looks like this. Of course, the counting is 1 and, not 1 plus, 1 and. And they're going to take that and you're going to count 4 bars of that. Okay? So count with me. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so here's 16th notes, and this is how it's counted. 1 E and A. Say it with me again. 1 E and A. Okay, we're going to count 4 16th notes on a measure, and we're going to do 4 of them. So it might be a little bit of a tongue twister, but you got to slow it down first so you really understand it. Okay, let's start slow. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. All right, did you get that? Awesome, good. Now let's move on to the last one, which are triplets. Okay, let's count triplets in a row so we get a better understanding of how to make that click right there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 ta ta, 2 ta ta, 3 ta ta, 4 ta ta, 2 ta ta, 2 ta ta, 3 ta ta, 4 ta ta, 3 ta ta, 2 ta ta, 3 ta ta, 4 ta ta, 4 ta ta, 2 ta ta, 3 ta ta, 4 ta ta. All right, did you get that? If you got lost, go back in the video and try it again. But remember, these are very important so you know how to count them. You know what they look like, now you know how to count them. Doesn't it feel good? Feels good over here too. Now there is so much more to learn, but we're going to take this and we're going to learn just the basics and then we get further from there. But first, master the basics. They're so important. All right, there you have it. Now you have a good basic knowledge of what notes are, what a staff is, what a measure is, what 4/4 means, what a quarter note rest is, 16th note rest, all these different things that you learned in this lesson. These were things that it took me a long time to learn. And when I understood it in certain ways, it just, bam, went right in my head and I never lost it. So this is very important information. I'm glad I was able to share it with you. I hope to see you next time, hopefully in person in your own room. And remember, sign up at markslessonsforkids.com and we can do this every week and have so much fun. This is just the beginning, so we'll see you soon.